Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2026 from my side, from the Patreon side of things. This is the most active I've been online this year. I've been avoiding any kind of social media so far, very happily, and working my ass off instead. Lots of work on Live in Secret, and now lots of work for you guys on Patreon, which I'm super happy about. Lots of writing for other people so far, and finally, getting back to writing for you. But we're here to talk about after. What is after about and why? I think it's pretty clear what it's about. But maybe what's a little more interesting for now is where did it come from? Believe it or not, I don't know if any of you have read The Godfather as opposed to having watched The Godfather. If you haven't read it, fantastic books by Mario Puzo. The Godfather is a book. The Last Sicilian is another. And to be honest, I read them so soon after one another that I can't remember now which one this refers to or is mentioned in. But the long and short is the Don, oh my God, I can't remember his name. This is really embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Doesn't matter. I'm really ashamed of myself right now. It's because Mario Puzo wrote another book called The Last Dawn, and the dawn in it is called Claricusio. That's why I'm confused. I'm getting way off topic right now. Totally different dawn, totally different book. Okay, in this book, The Godfather, the Don's wife goes to Mass every day to pray for his sins, to pray for his soul, and to pray that he can go to heaven. And she talks about it to Michael's wife at one point in the book. This is really in the weeds here, off topic, but it's an amazing book, and it really inspired me, this this dedication to just go and pray. So when you hear in the first verse, will you kneel down by the bedside, pray the Lord my soul to keep, this kind of idea of like the madness of a relationship of just, I know my husband is a gangster, so I just go to Mass every day and pray for him. There's something just absolutely fascinating in that for me, and it definitely inspired me to start writing this. And then, of course, I took a turn, because the Don is a kind of guy who doesn't question anything he does. He does it absolutely, resolutely, with the principles that he has. And I'm not that guy. I question everything I do. I question absolutely everything I do. And I question my principles often enough as well to see if I'm still on board with them or not. I don't know which is healthier, to be honest, but I'm not killing people, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm still raging that I can't remember his name. Anyway, I went from that inspiration to writing a bit more about me and my own relationships, and where they've gone, and how people drift away from each other over time, and just asking that question. It's definitely written from a victim standpoint. Very much victim mode going on here. With is there happy ever after me? A question like that. And I've tried to be a man, and that part of the song is very, very boohoo. But it was honest when I wrote it, and I found that kind of fascinating as well. Like, how do you get out of that space if you're in it, and how do you find your own thing to live for, whatever that is. So that's where I was at when I wrote that song, and it's going to be interesting when you compare it with the next song, which I'm also very happy to share. That's after. Is there happy ever after? After all, I like to think so. I'll leave you there, and welcome to a very confusing 2026. I don't know what the name is. I can even remember the name of the bad guys in the other book. This is so embarrassing. Please write it in the comments, please. Shocking. See you in another video very soon. Bye.